Last weekend, I was looking through boxes of old books and came across a tattered paperback that, quite frankly, I'd forgotten about. But it's probably one of the reasons I got into meteorology, and the story it told happened during this week, 51 years ago. The book is called The Man Who Rode the Thunder. It's the story of Marine Lieutenant Colonel William Rankin, the only person known to have survived a fall down through a thunderstorm. It was July 26, 1959, and Rankin was flying an F-8 fighter jet from South Weymouth, Massachusetts to Beaufort, South Carolina. As he approached the Norfolk, Virginia area, rapidly developing thunderstorms stood in his way. Rankin throttled up the jet and climbed above 47,000 feet, clipping the wispy tops of the cumulonimbus clouds. But then, 9 miles above the ground, moving at 600 miles per hour, his engine conked out, and he couldn't restart it. He lost control of the plane and decided to eject, though the air temperature was -70 and he was wearing only a summer flight suit with gloves and a helmet. He suffered immediate frostbite, and decompression caused his ears, nose, and mouth to bleed and his abdomen to swell. Fortunately, he kept his oxygen mask on despite the searing pain and growing numbness. Thunderstorms are factories of weather, housing everything from snow to rain to hail to, of course, lightning. Rankin likely fell down through what we now call a supercell, which also contains intense rotating upward currents that tugged his parachute skyward and gave him severe motion sickness. He was pelted by hail as the innards of the storm were illuminated by blue blades of lightning and filled with thunder so loud he felt it as well as heard it. 40 minutes after he ejected, he landed in a forest in northern North Carolina, battered, bruised, and bleeding, but alive. I've never heard of anything else quite like Rankin's story, but I have read a few accounts of paragliders accidentally flying into thunderstorms, including one recreated in a recent documentary called Miracle in the Storm. In February 2007, German Eva Wisniewska was training for the World Paragliding Championships in Australia when she was pulled into the updraft of a thunderstorm. According to her GPS, her paraglider soared to a height of 32,600 feet in just 15 minutes, at times rising as fast as 45 miles per hour. Wearing only light clothing, she was coated with ice in the -50-degree air. She blacked out for a half hour but awoke when her glider reopened. She managed to land about 40 miles from where she took off, frostbitten with injured legs, but alive. I personally don't have the stomach for paragliding or hang gliding, but they're becoming increasingly popular. You can get all kinds of information at the website of the U.S. Hang Gliding and Paragliding Association, ushpa.aero. That's A-E-R-O. Fred is back with the extended forecast next.